What's going on, everybody? BrickBuilder here. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Vanilla Views, and today we're going to be working on our Mesa village. You know, our nice little beautiful village in the Mesa biome. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. We already have, you know, this house here. We got a couple houses going. But recently, off camera, I designed this beautiful big house here. And this is going to be our town hall. I didn't decorate the inside, though, so today we're going to be basically designing the whole inside and the interior of this. And kind of going through the process that I use when I'm making a interior, since a lot of you guys have recently been wondering, kind of how I do that and how I go about doing that and like what's my strategy slash tips for it. So what we gotta do is we gotta get up, and we're gonna have this right there be the place where you get up. And this here we're gonna be replacing into just red like that, because what that means is then we can also make this here, these windows here are gonna be shrunk just a little bit, because I actually want to be able to just flat out cover up this area here. Make that not be a thing we have to worry about at all. Secondly, just a very little quick thing is we're going to get back down. Well, actually, we're going to place those there. And then when we get back down here, I'm going to make a little bit of those. I'm making a ton of slabs, because I do want to slab the roof up here, and I'm going to use oak wood for it. Because I want to slab it with oak, and we're going to slab it at this level here. Now, it's not going to be a huge detail, but I don't actually want you to see any dark oak here, since the floor is dark oak, and that is really just going to kind of mess with the design, and plus having the oak on the top here will add a bit of contrast with any sort of, I guess, major furniture we decide to add, or anything of that nature. I don't really exactly have a full plan, I'm kind of winging it for the most part, but if you wing it with some strategy, then it's not really winging it, I guess, which is kind of what we're going for today. Just to kind of show off a little bit of my tips and tricks for how to, make the interior of a nice, beautiful house. I mean, we are still somewhat limited. We don't have every single resource we'd like. Usually I'd like more bookshelves and all that sort of thing, but whatever. We're not going to really prioritize all that. What I think we're going to focus on first is we're going to do the bottom floor, since the bottom floor is what you're going to see when you first walk in. So this is going to be the first part. When you walk in, you're going to see this, and I have a couple things I need right now that I need from my chest. So let me go over here and let me grab up some of those. While we're at it, I'm going to take a little bit more wood. I'm going to just turn those into that, but I'm going to need more than that. So let's actually make a ton more. There we go. That's perfect. 24 of those should be a lot better. We should hopefully be able to do something with that. Alright, so first, when you first walk in, I want, over in this corner here, a very basic and very plain bush design. It's not complicated to build, it's very simple, but if we throw those in a couple corners, not all the corners, but if we throw them in just a couple, like we do, like just the 6 on the first floor here, they'll add just a nice little bit, a little pop of a brownish green, which we're going for, and it kind of just ties in the leaves outside, which we're doing on like all the houses for the most part. Then what I'm thinking is over, not there, that'd probably be a terrible spot, but we need to find over here, which is what I want to do. We need to have something over here that, like, has a reason for you to go back here, but I don't really want this to be a sole focus area, so I think what we're going to do is we could obviously block it off, but that just adds another weird wall. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that, and while we're at it, if we take some sticks and we surround that by one of those, we got a painting. And I want to go for a 2-high painting. So I just want, yeah, like that. Beautiful. Just a little basic 2-high painting. Nothing like super important or like that, is really worth attracting your attention over there. Because that's not really the goal. We're trying to keep that area more like closed. We're going to use the same painting over here. Beautiful. Just keep it very basic. You're hardly going to even see that painting. It's only from the sides you'll ever see it anyway. And we're just going to throw a torch up there for lighting back there, because I don't really want lighting to be a huge issue either. And then we're going to throw lighting there. And we're just going to use torches inside the town hall, because I don't really feel like dedicating glowstone to this build, being as I don't even really think there's a good area for it, since we're going to be having this second level and stuff. But what I think we're also going to do now is we're going to take some spruce wood. We're going to go ahead and make some of those, since we're definitely going to want some stairs. What I think we're going to do is we're going to do like a nice little basic table design just on each edge over here, just to give a little bit more structure to the entranceway. Just kind of works, and we'll do the same over here. We'll just, you know, make it look like we got like a nice little L-shaped little walk-in table thing. Definitely works if you ask me. Then, what we're going to do is we're going to need, for the top part, we're going to need a bed, but we'll craft one of those in just a little bit. We're going to do that over here, and the same over there. Now, as for the center of this floor here, we're going to throw a little basic design here. So this is too big. We got to go like that. And this, we're going to throw a nice little design into the floor. And it's going to work because we want a nice little design in the floor over here, since this is such a big floor area. You know, we have such a huge, like, large floor space that we don't want the focus to be on this, like, really flat and boring and unoriginal floor. So hopefully by doing a nice little design in the floor, we can help diversify. In that, we're going to use gray carpeting. And of course, though, we need to be smart and get some lighting in here. So if we do something like that, and we light these up as well, and something very simple like that, or maybe even we could use black to get both colors that we're going for in here, since we are going to be using black as well. Black, I think, is going to look better. I don't even think we're going to use gray, period. I think we're only going to use black. Just because the black, I don't know, contrasts a bit more with the floor. Just kind of what we're going for. We want a bit of a design that's abnormal and something to focus on that isn't the plain, boring floor. So this works so much better. And then we're going to kind of replicate the same thing over here. Actually, we're not really going to need to, though, because we already have lighting. We could if we wanted to, but I think I'm going to just pass on that one. So we got that. Now, of course, though, I'd like to throw 2 crafting tables down here, just because you never know when you're going to want one. And we're going to throw them right over underneath here. Just in a nice little stealthy area where they really won't be a huge focus. But, you know, if you want to just pop your head in and do some crafting, you can. Now, I'm going to make 2 beds, because we're going to probably likely go with a double bed or even a triple bed thing. So that'll work. But now we got to head on up to the top part, but it's looking so far so good, if you know what I'm saying. So now we're going to throw some lighting there, and there, and there, I guess. That works. Alright, seems pretty... Actually, maybe we'll move those up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, but now what I want to do is I want to do a triple bed over here, and then we got to kind of give this bed some sort of a design, I think, which means that we're going to need to clear out some of this, because I do want black carpet and stuff to be used still. We don't have too much black remaining, so we're going to have to use it kind of sparingly. And this is not using it sparingly like I just said we have to. I have shears in here. Beautiful. Alright, let's pick this out. So let's go ahead and break this here. But honestly, this town hall is going to look great when it's all done. They usually do, you know. Town halls, big build, pretty important build, so you want to make them look good while you're building them. I need some spruce stuff, so let's just go down. No fall damage. Thank you, feather falling. Give me a little bit of this. I want some of those. That was probably more than I'm going to need, but hey, more the merry. You know, whatever. I'll keep some extra stairs, you know. Alright, and boom, boom. Now, we can't touch the sides of the bed. There has to be a spot on the side of the bed for sleeping. Like, if we go to, like, now, if we sleep on the edge here, look, we'll respawn in an area where it's potential for us. This is like a spawn area, so if we die, we will spawn here. Because if we were to spawn on a block like that, that would be a problem, because then we won't actually be able to spawn there, because like, that's not a spawnable area. Like, the bed will eject us somewhere else, which means that it won't work, which will be a problem, and we don't really want that, so we're gonna pass on that one. Then up here, we're gonna go ahead and throw something like... Those are the wrong way. I need to get these to go downward, which means I'm going to need to temporarily place... No, not that. Place that there. And that brings them down. Okay, we have to bring this up one then, actually. Change of plans. Bring that up, and we could just leave that. It won't really matter, so... Because, I mean, nobody's going to see it anyway. So we can do that. Alrighty, and then what we can do is we can hop that around and hop that around. And then... do that. Pretty basic, but I like it. And then what we'll do is we'll throw around that. We're gonna throw just a little bit more of a focus on like that. And then this whole front area here can get a pillar. Also, this is all disproportional. So gotta love my building skills there. Definitely the most quality in the world. But we gotta fix this up a bit. We gotta just hop that there. This won't be too quick. It'll be a pretty quick fix, so that's a good thing at least. Because, you know, there we go. That fixes it, because it has to be symmetrical. So that goes over there, and that's over that, yes. And then right here, we can go ahead and just throw, oh my. Can I break the right blocks? Nope, whatever, we're gonna go right there. That's good. And then we do that, and there we go. And then on the front there, we can do that. On the side there, we can do that. And on the side there, we can do that with that going like that. I think that looks pretty good. I don't know. Just a nice little bed design. You don't really see the beds all that much, but I think it works. And then up here, not that. We're going to go bump bump. Actually, I don't know. Is blocking that maybe the best idea? I'm not really sure. But we have to put some in there, so I think we'll just stick with. We could just do something as simple as that. You know, just leave like a little thing there. I don't know. Not really necessary, but whatever. We're just going to do it. I don't really even like these little rooms, but we have to have them. And actually, I have a better idea for them. We can make them a little bit practical. Because every once in a while, you know, having some practical things inside your builds is probably a smart move. Because, I mean, who doesn't love practicality? It's kind of important. You know, building all these builds in this world. Yes, it's important that they're cool and that they're, you know, like, I guess, like, nice to look at. But if there's no use to them, there's no real point in building them. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take doors. And we're going to go bump. I'm going to throw another one on this side here like that. And then that. And that. That's contrast. Don't like it. Do that and that. Yep. Maybe we throw red there? Yeah, I think we can throw red and get away with that. Because then what we'll do is over here. If we throw that like that. And then we do the same thing over here. We can get away with it. Which is what matters. Because we need to make the stair actually look like it's supposed to be there. There we go. Beautiful. Then inside here, we'll just throw a single chest into each, and it'll work. You know, just keep a nice little basic practical design here. That's definitely a good tip, is you want to keep some practicality in it. I need to find a place for this crafting table that works. Not up there. That's definitely just not. That would have been a pretty bad spot to place one. What we're gonna actually do quickly is, this is like on a side note, so we're gonna do it regardless. I want to know, can't do it there, dang it. Where can I put one of these? Right here, good. That'll work. Gotta make this oak though, so that way it matches the other ones on the other floor. Should be good. What we actually could do is we can actually throw those around the wood, which might work. Could be pretty nice, I think. We can go ahead and do that, and I think honestly this is like looking pretty fresh, looking pretty sharp. What we can do is that, and then we can throw. No, we can't do that because then we ruin the floor on the bottom. I think we're just gonna leave it. I think it looks pretty good. Up here, I'd rather trapdoor this. Looks pretty good. I think it's looking pretty sharp. Honestly, the whole build, it's really coming along nice. These walls here though definitely need something. So maybe what we'll do is actually, I have an idea. Let's take this. We're gonna break those. Okay. Let's do the same thing over here at the same time, just because this is gonna be, I don't know, hopefully it'll make these walls a little bit more cool, just because they're kind of simplistic to a point where it's a little too simplistic, and it seems like we just kind of like stop too early on them. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do that, and then pop down. Does that work? Now that looks even more out of place. So let's not do that one. That's definitely not the design we're looking for. Let's do bump, bump. Okay, and then we could do that. Then we could drop down, right? I think that'll work. Yeah, that does. A little bit better than the previously mentioned idea. That one won't work, the first one, but this will. That'll work pretty good, I think. At this point, it's like a why not sort of thing. I'm going to take a little bit of those. Let me just make a couple fences. Not fence gates. It's not what I needed, but whatever. We're going to need to go put some stuff back in a chest anyway. I needed fences. But, you know, I am not a quality crafter, so kind of messed that one up. Let's make some of those. Let's try to get back on our feet now that we messed up on that recipe, which is pretty embarrassing, but it happens. We're not going to do it again. There we go, beautiful. 12. That should be plenty. I don't even think we're going to need close to this many. It was for something very, very simple, but you know, whatever. What we're going to do, over there, I want to throw a torch on top. That's too low. No, wait, oh, wait, wow, it isn't. Alright, good. We'll do that. Nice. Over there. We need something to, you know, get us up. There we go. Beautiful. And the same over here. We need to do that. And that, right? Is that? There we go. Nice. Just like a little basic detail right there. It works. And then while we're at it, I'm just going to throw a couple of those here. Maybe we could use these 4 up at the top, but overall I think this thing looks very nice, very fresh, and very sharp. Yeah, we could do that. There we go. But I think it's going to about do it for today's episode. I think, honestly, this town hall looks beautiful. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. Thanks so much for watching, guys. But I will see you in yet another Minecraft Vanilla Views episode. Bye!